down a little bit from any other perspective, any other facet of Counter-Strike, they can always fall back on that. And they've got a lot of experience on this map. So, I mean, I would be very surprised if Spirit are able to get something going, but you never know. We've got the pistol round running in right now, and only grenades on Apex. Everybody else is on Kevlar's, apart from... Nope, yeah, that's pretty much it. So we'll have to see whether or not the headshots can be connected with this forward setup, which Spirit have. They are giving up long, and it does look like that's where EnVyUs are going, so that could be problematic.
Has anyone made a smells like Team Spirit joke? If not, then I sincerely apologize. So Davkos holding the angle that that Get Right was holding a few days ago. Wasn't that fun? Will he be engaged, however? Will he be fast? Will he be quick on the trigger finger? Getting a bit itchy there, and EnVy, they're just creeping onto the A site. Can Quebec getting kills? No! He's going to get headshot immediately, but from that range to Glock's not a one-tap. Happy, got a lot of work to do. There's one, two more to find. He's doing great work here. Running distraction, 3 kills for Happy. He's pretty much crushed this round. Yeah, and the bomb's taken away. The kit is lost somewhere. Don't think they're going to be able to get a kit unless they fashion one out of paper clips. But Softpick, going to take down 6, so that's a good start. More players to be had, though. And it looks like we'll lose Kenny S as well. Softpick on that kill. Just pushing forwards here alone. 2 more frags to find. Can he do this? No. Apex will deny him. And as you mentioned, Happy, he pretty much put them in a very, very, very hard position. Yeah, didn't look very good at the beginning, but he did great work at the end. Oh, man. Nice. Those weren't even like, swift, precise kills. That's just spam. Just spam everywhere. Yeah. It's fun to see NBK dancing between the barrels on A like a drunk man on a building site. So we have some weapons being bought. Sotfake has left himself with 1750 in the bank. He'll have money for AWP on the buy round. Very important on Dust 2. Lovely spray there by Apex. Not many of these players with Kevlar for Team Spirit, so this should be a formality for EnVy. Quebec with that close range on long, but he will not be entertained for the time being. Keeping it chill, keeping it cool. EnVyUs move up catwalk. And Kenny, yes, he can do a lot of work from here. It's very hard to do much against catwalk pushes with just these pistols. Waiting for the peak. They know there must be a player somewhere there. Couple grenades, then over they will go. Actually, Demon's going to take them Happy in middle, but I don't think Certus can do this. He's got 3 players oncoming. Ooh, I was very afraid that we would see some headshots running in there from the side of Team Spirit, but no. EnVyUs secure the bomb plant. They should be okay from here on out. Not expecting the second player is Apex, but he's running backwards, which is always good. Facing the right way. Dima left. Can he do any more damage? Got some flying scout play, but it's the AK of NBK to finish things off. There is Mr. Happy. He has a lot of facial hair. 2-0 for EnVy. Another eco coming out from Team Spirit. EnVy will be very happy with this draw. Very happy with this draw going into the last day of the major qualifier. A team which have somewhat fallen from grace after the highs of Cluj. Oh, so long ago now. Yeah, that is just, it feels so long ago. That was the first major we casted, James. That's how long ago it was. Yeah. Now, quick long take coming in from EnVyUs. The aggression on catwalk will not find too much just yet, but they're actually closing in on Happy. He might make a lot of money here. Or he will die and Apex will kill everyone. He gets flashed and Apex will indeed kill everyone. So that works out very well for Happy as he sat there blind, twiddling his thumbs, allowing Apex to do the damage. He'll get a couple kills on Mac 10 though, which is always nice. Extra money for him. And EnVyUs will clean up the 3rd round with ease. There was ease. Ease has been had. So here is Apex just going for it. Perfect range. Very calm and collected. Tranquil. Seen a tranquility for Apex. It's time for the buy round, Dan. It's time for the buy round. And Team Spirit have not 1, but 2 AWPs. They are very limited on utility, but it's Dust 2. It's not quite your cobble. So they won't be too concerned. They've got the big guns, but they're facing Kenny S. One of the AWPers you would least like to meet down a dark alley with sniper rifle. Why down a dark alley? I don't know. Well, you can't see them, so maybe you won't hit anything. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Everything is probably fine. Is it? Maybe it won't be. But Davkos with this angle misses a shot though. Lovely shoulder peeking from NBK, just teasing. Davkos taking colossal damage. He's a sniper rifler though, so Not as concerning as if he had an M4 or such. One AWP identified for EnVy, but will they expect a second one towards B?
Yeah, the peek coming in from Kennyus there on middle. Team Spirit playing so incredibly passively, though. He's not going to find anything too quickly. Let's see, he goes deeper. And deeper he will go. And a man he will find. But he won't be able to frag him just yet. Kennyus will fall back. And actually, I think in spotting the players in the configuration they're in, EnVyUs probably realized the kind of setup they're up against at the moment on the CTs. So they should expect that there is... The Davkos is here. They know that there was an AWPer who was on Catwalk previously. It only makes sense for him to be here. So we've got to see those nades. Start to see the Molotovs now, but can they get the kills?
Certus got taken down top mid with the Mac-10 of Happy. The flashbangs were perfect, and EnVy have kills with no response from Team Spirit. The last two players forced to Scarpa to escape, to run away, to abandon, to defer. Mutiny towards B. Lovely execute from EnVy. I mean, they had I think it was Apex who dropped into CT spawn. Now finds himself in T spawn again. But he dropped in, and there was no answer from Spirit. They were not ready for that execute.
And it's quite cool to see EnVyUs are quite prepared. Ooh.
Looks nice, but they're losing the round.
Indeed. It was quite nice to see... Oh, he's dead now. It's quite nice to see the performance of a set piece onto the A-bomb site, because every team that plays this map needs to have that with the Molotovs. And we did see the Molotovs too, so it's good that EnVyUs feel comfortable going for that, as opposed to... Because essentially, when a team plays very, very passively, not giving you any picking scenarios, you have to eventually say, well, we have to be able to just run a set piece, because in playing passively, they're giving us loads of map control, which means we can execute the grenades however we want to and have that advantage. And they won't know which site we're going to. That's a sacrifice they make. But they're going to be up against the Eco now. Oh, Certus. Love a good PT-50 headshot, but it is to be short-lived for Certus.
Once the T's clear out the long area, make sure no one's close, they should throw that AK on blue or somewhere where it cannot be retrieved. Happy, got to be careful, down to the Glock, but he gets a kill. He should be traded, though. He will be traded. Bacon got himself a rifle. They've still got control of the A site as well, do Team Spirit. Where do the last three of EnVy go? This is a dangerous situation, though if Spirit choose to face, they may make it easier for EnVy to clean out the rest of the round. These ranges are not to their advantage. The AK that was picked up has soon been lost by the CT side as well. Now they're splitting one person per site. Life becomes easier for EnVy.
Yeah, I think they were just holding on to see if there would be greed, if they could capitalize on greed from Team Spirit, going for those guns. But this is a great approach. I mean, it's just one guy. It's just good old Sotfik on the bomb sites. Kennyus will whiff a couple shots, though. But ground will be gained. Ooh, oh my god, this is getting scary. One headshot, one deagle headshot can change a lot. Kennyus, oh no, Sotfik picks him off as well. This is a disaster because MBK has a flank to worry about as well. Can he get this kill finally? Why is Sotfik still alive? That is a the burning question right now. How is that even a possibility? The flank's coming in. MBK's going to get shot in the back, and they lose the round.
In the back.
They lose the round, James. They shouldn't. That shouldn't have happened.
Yeah, I could see the awkwardness. I could feel the awkwardness. I could almost smell the awkwardness, Dan. And that Deagle putting in great work. Sotfik made quite the nuisance of himself. Quite the nuisance indeed. Finally closed down Kenny on the close ranges. But I don't think that's cause for too much concern for EnVy. Also, let's look at the CT money quickly. I mean, you can look at this that round in one of two ways. EnVy have lost the round now, but with Team Spirit heading towards max loss bonus, if they win this round, then they may have an easier time of things for the rounds to come, EnVy. So losing one round, giving Team Spirit one round, not the worst thing in the world. Probably the worst way to give that one round up, but it can have its advantages. Question is if EnVy can capitalize on that, especially as Team Spirit are back with 2 AWPs.
Double. Last time they were very passive with it. Very, very passive. And somewhat of a similar situation here. The only deviation is that we're having a push onto upper dark, and also they have a player in mid, so quite the deviation. Happy must surely have heard the jump. He must know what's going on. He's waiting for it. He sees it. There is the flip. Oh, no. How does he not get that kill? That's crazy. Happy's going to feel robbed in that scenario. And now EnVyUs, they want to take action elsewhere. It's MBK. He finds the pick on the A-bomb site. It's now open for business.
We see the adjustment from Team Spirit. Quebecan in CT spawn, maybe expecting a drop, but no, it's a clean pick onto the A site, but they've got control of long. There isn't great control of short for Envy just yet. That said, Apex is now back in position, got grenades as well. Getting into even better positions. And the re-smokes. So this won't be easy for Team Spirit. Will there be a team kill? No, Apex with 2 kills, 6 was in a forward position, but they're holding things down quite well. Again, Spirit had long, but they don't have a chance to win this round. If they can survive with 2 players, that would be a bonus. A wipeout would be complete disaster. And again, they're going to be heading towards minimal loss bonus, which is great for Envy.
Envy as well, they might allow them to have this because their money's not very good. So we might see the gentleman's agreement whereby nobody hunts anyone. And indeed, that will be the case. EnVyUs will choose their own economy as opposed to their opponent's economy. And all they have to do really is just play the same rounds next round anyway that they would probably already play. And the kind of 2 default rounds you would see is either the A-long play, just everybody in A-long as an anti-eco or anti-force buy. Oh, they're actually going to force up. They had just enough money to force it up completely. So with those 2 safe weapons. So, but yeah, that can still work. But we'll see how EnVyUs decides to handle it. Team Spirit, you would expect them to go aggressive somewhere with this setup.
Kenny was so close to that kill, just a microsecond earlier, and that CT would have gone down. His life. He'll remain with 1 kill for the moment, as long as Envy, though, keep racking up the rounds. Doesn't matter who gets the kills. Meaty nades come in, do minimal damage, of course. Team Spirit still they've got some utility. They've got a lot of counter flashes. NBK looking to throw a flash they can charge through the door with.
Yeah, job done. Absolutely. Happy. Oh, I was going to say it falls onto him really to try to get a good engagement against Davkos. Davkos wins that though. Quebecan in a fantastic position, eventually traded. Can Kennyus do this? Gets legged as well to make his journey here ever more troublesome. Finds the helmet of Davkos somehow. He knows that there's a player close. Somehow, Sophic misses the shot, and somehow Kennyus is still alive. And he can still win this round.
He's got to get off the ramp, though, because Dima's on the flank. He can't get into position fast enough. Dima shuts it down. Another round for Spirit. A desperate round. We saw that they were on the edge of their economy, and those 2 saved weapons certainly helped. Apex and Co will have no issue buying in this round. That's unfortunate, though. There was a time where you would see CTs standing in the door right in front of that smoke, and it's really good for avoiding flashbangs, but also because the Ts might run through. They're coming out of the smoke. They're at a significant disadvantage, so he could have had an even stronger position, but it was good enough. Dima tags through the door. Not a good start for Spirit.
No, it's not really in. It's a pretty nice nade there from Davkos. He's going to go for the aggressive peek. Flash over. Peek comes in. Play like this, so it is quite possible that Sixer will be able to even tell his teammates that there's an AWPer on the door. And the push there, Certus is being covered, and Davkos is going to throw the forward smoke. So this is a neat little play. It allows Certus, if he has very good timing, to have a spot where, because the T's heard the smoke bloom on the A-long house, that doesn't make you think that you're going to get pushed in your flank by a CT. But looks like he's going to give up that position as EnVyUs claim catwalk.
Minutes for Envy to play with. Certus, will he go for another fast flank? He's had mixed success, but there's a push through the smoke. The flashbang's perfect. Quebecan taken down immediately. Davkos, he's on fire. He has no idea. He's being barbecued. Still alive for now, and Envy have not charged through the A site despite the carnage there. Envy that Davkos is on the goose position, but how does he not get traded with the AWP in this position? There's NBK, but surely there's a frag coming for Envy. No, not just yet. More flashes coming in. He's going to kill his teammate. I'm sure what's going on. That's not how it's supposed to go. Man advantage Envy. Things are falling apart. Certus still alive for now, though.
Oh man, so this is in a very dangerous position. Kill comes in finally. Everybody's so low, so he could have maybe gotten some work in there, but now it rests on Sotfik against 3 players. Again, heavily tagged, but he's going to be coming in from range, and they have the AWP of Kenny. Yes, they've got the bomb on the bomb site. Will they spot him in time, or will they lose a man first? Very trigger happy Dav Cost earlier in the round.
He's bloodthirsty. He's got rabies, Dad. He's got rabies.
I wondered if that would happen just because you could see by the way he was peeking, it was very unclear to him if everyone had crossed yet. So that was not fun. And Sotfik might not win the round, but he could do a lot of damage because they're in an expert. They have to make the frag. They can't fall back. But you got Apex there on your side. Instant headshot, of course.
It's the French man. Always headshots. Davkos did great not to get trade frag. Look, he just jumped out of the way in the deepest position as possible. And then he's like, he's frothing at the mouth. And he's like, oh my God, I see, I kill. But it's his teammate.
Oh, man.
He could have killed Kenny S there as well.
Yeah.
I think maybe the jumping inaccuracy saves Kenny S. The landing inaccuracy, rather.
Oh, man. Into the next round. 6-2 now, the score. Bit of an awkward one. Team Spirit, I mean, one of the rounds that they won was with a buy similar to this. They actually did feature more Deagles previously, but this time just 5-7s and P250s and the Scouts. Happy looking to open things up towards B. We've got Apex pushing mid as well. Apex probably waiting for a flash from a teammate. There it is. Although the flash hit the door, so it wouldn't have blinded anybody past the doors, I guess. So we'll have to see now whether EnVyUs want to commit onto the A-bomb site, because they haven't been given any picks just yet.
So it's just trying to stay as close as possible for that 5-7 damage, that big damage, that juicy damage. Forced to run away though. Ooh, that Molotov. Would it be enough to kill Davkos? He's been subjected to the flames already in that position. Some tags coming in there towards short though, and EnVy, they still need to run a gauntlet here. Can Davkos, if he can keep moving quickly, maybe he can do some more damage, but no. The Scout's been taken away. The 5-7s though won't get much done either. EnVy will not wait. They want to eliminate all these CTs. Kabacon, perhaps he can save an AK, but he's going to have to run far and very far indeed. Or maybe he will hide in plain sight.
Yeah, Xbox is kind of a fun position, actually, in a spot like this. He might get a couple kills if he has good timing. I think he confused where the jumping sound was coming from there. It looked like he expected Catwalk, but it was not to be. 7-2, EnVyUs storming ahead now. Great lead for them.
If you're at home and you speak French, tweet Sixer, omelette du fromage. He was doing an interview earlier, and I was trolling him, and also Kenny. But I was...
Why do you have to be French to tweet that?
Well, I mean, it helps if you can spell it, is what I'm saying. You don't have to be French. So I did say if you speak French, not if you are French.
Anyway, it's anti-eco time once more. And EnVyUs will be looking to turn Team Spirit into an omelette.
Du fromage?
Omelette du fromage. That is my favorite kind of omelette. One of my favorite kinds. That's the default. They just add stuff to it and it's great. So formality this one. They spotted all the CTs hanging out. 6-0. What? Launched into space!
Hashtag to the stars. No spaceship required.
Straight to, what's that space station called? Straight to Mir?
Mir. Yeah, the retired one.
Straight to Mir.
He was launched from a cannon. That's old school, man. The human cannon. That is insane. I think he hit the ceiling. I think he face planted the ceiling.
Instantly hit the skybox. Apparently, Team Spirit also have a space program.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have liftoff. I do not understand what I have just witnessed.
That was just beautiful. I love. Obviously, there's like a bug there.
That's the most insane ragdoll I've ever seen in Counter-Strike.
Yeah, same. That's so cool.
Anyway, both teams back on the bye. 6th round lead for EnVy. We'll see if Spirit can bring their spirit back from that space launch, which they could not abort in time.
It's just replaying in my mind. It's amazing. I can't wait to see the GIF. Anyway. We have 2 players, I believe, on the catwalk there for Team Spirit. Davkos and Kabacon looking for perhaps a timing to get aggressive, perhaps, but at the same time, it's so dangerous. The round can be won and lost here. If you lose 2 players here instantly, the round is probably over, so you do have to manage this with care. And at the same time, EnVyUs are deciding to spread their wings and take some freedoms in middle. Liberty will be found. Dima has been eliminated by Apex, and that is going to allow EnVyUs now to go for the split onto B.
Through the double doors, Kenny goes. Having a look, not seeing much. Sotfik with a lot to do. Sixer offering himself up. No kills though for the CT side. 3 players left, completely out of position. Surely this is a save.
There's no other choice really, is there? Their money is so bad. Again, it's kind of like, I think Team Spirit, they picked Dust 2. They basically like allowed Dust 2 to be picked against Mouse Sports yesterday. And I feel like this is one of the maps as well where you don't want to play EnVyUs. There's a few maps that I would definitely prefer, you know, in that position. But maybe they just don't feel like they have a deep map pool. So that's probably what it is.
You don't want to play the French on Dust 2, man.
No. You really don't.
You don't want to play the French on Dust 2. The edge shots are too real. All too real. 9-2 will soon be the score for Envy in favor, well, in favor of Envy. Team Spirit once again heading towards max loss bonus, but that hasn't really yielded them much. All the money in the world. They've had multiple rounds of 2 ops, and they've only been good for 2 rounds. So obviously Happy and Apex have more kills combined than Team Spirit do.
That's a nice statistic.
Nice.
Happy and Apex. Team Happy and Apex. But do they have a space program? I bet they don't. Team Spirits, now with those save guns, will get some more pistols to work with. Try to do something, but we have a fast play into Upper Dark here from EnVyUs, looking to just get in there straight away, allowing Kenny S to try to maybe get an easy pick. There's the opportunity. It is missed, but the information's gained. They spot the player on car, and now it's just a case of throwing out Dima. Very easily done, and that's basically the round. What can you do from this position? Kibakin and Davkos, they've got 1 flash and a smoke.
Got to give, I mean, just a small detail for people at home. You see there's a player in front of Apex on his team who's checking the car position, and Apex just making sure he covers his teammates' back so they have all the angles covered where they might get shot from on the site. Some small team play there, but very important. You'd often find 2 players just running around a corner, like we saw Dignitas when they were baited by CLG in a sandwich position on Mirage, and everybody just started facing sandwich and getting shot from Hazed in Shadow. That's an example of the safer way to do things, covering a teammate's back. Always nice to see.
Yeah, it's great as well to see an EnVyUs that's been selecting good strategies. Because again, one thing that you know, EnVyUs previously were known for during the period of success that they had is just not really making sound economic choices, but just barreling over teams just with their skill. And because, you know, the CZ was so strong in the past as well, it helped them when that was a reality, you know, as well as some other factors like Tech9 being so good. Teams didn't know how to adjust to that at that point. EnVyUs now, we're seeing a more considered EnVyUs. Oh, Kenny S knows what's up, but can't actually manage to connect. Oh, the flick was close, but Kenny S will be the one that's tagged by Sotfik. Sotfik, definitely very brave going up against Kenny S in such a way.
Yeah, if you live in fear, then you will never succeed. Apex, you appear to be on fire, sir. And now you have all of 6 HP. 2 plays in the red already for Envy, so there is opportunity here for Spirit, but they need more than red health. They need nil health. They need nil points on these Envy players. Approaching the short position now. We see the flashbang for Sotfik's position as they cross. 4 players in the middle area. Sorry, on the short area for Envy. Happy lurking as per usual. Oh dear, out of position is Sotfik on the rotation. Heard by the T's, no doubt from short as well. The Molotov will force Kibakin from his position, and he will eventually be finished off. No kills yet for Spirits.
Yeah, Dima comes in, he gets himself a very fast double, but is eventually traded, and the numbers still weigh in the favor of EnVyUs. And there is a sandwich here, a French sandwich, but no. Happy, who was the meat of the sandwich, has rebelled against the other players of Team Spirit who were trying to crush him there, and Surt is actually going to get away with the AK, and he'll push around for this. They only have 2 rounds, and this is an elimination match. Both of these teams has already lost 2 maps. If Spirit loses this, they're eliminated, they go home. Surdis is going to go for this one. Trying to make the cross. Oh, it can't quite get anything going. Very difficult there. AWP at range. Six are playing with good health by short, but look at this guy go. Dima with like 2 one-taps basically. Really nice stuff. Being possessed by Scream for a moment.
Very nice headshots indeed from Team Spirit, but the French sandwich continues, Dan. Fan of Croque Madame myself. Team Spirit, I think this is at least the 4th round where they've had double AWPs, but again, they've only got 2 rounds on the board. Sophic going for the play towards the lower tunnel, and no one's... Well, they've got a lot of people there, so I'm sure EnVy are holding angles. Sophic, up he comes. Aim punch, though, says no. 9-round lead for EnVy, looking likely to be extended. A re-smoke from the CTs, but not really doing anything behind it. Happy, of course. He's one with the smoke. He was born in it. Dima taken down elsewhere. The trade favors EnVy. Davkost late for the flashbang, which is good for him. EnVy gets taken down quickly. Does he have any teammates in to flash for him? No. Happy on the flank. Down goes Certus, leaving Quebecan alone. Of course, in T-spawn.
This is quite the task. Let's see if he can get some damage in here. As soon as they know where he's coming from, like as soon as the element of surprise is gone, that's a problem. And he'll probably be spotted before he can get out of a choke point as well. So the odds for him to actually win this round are almost nil. They almost just don't exist, I think, to be honest.
With 2 AWPs on the floor from his side, maybe he's just trying to...
I think that is the best play for sure.
Recover one for the next round. The last round of the first half. The last opportunity for Team Spirit to get a 3rd round on their CT side. Difficult times for Spirits. Up against a very strong EnVy team in comparison. Got to be careful with these angles, Quebecan. If he gets too close to the ledge, then his shadow will show in CT spawn. And that would give his position away. Kenny S wants 16k.
Well, he does. Quebecan does manage to save. And the weapons will fly.
This gonna be bad.
They will fly in the spawn. We've got 2 Tech-9s. Well, we've got Tech-9s all around. They've got so much money, they can have all the pistols. Actually, Happy's still on a... He's on a PT-50, James. He should upgrade. He's got 10k in the bank. He should upgrade immediately. It's the last round. Spend all your cash. And indeed, they will. There will be auto-snipers. There will be AWPs. Those doors will not be standing there for too much longer.
He's still trying to peek. Does he know what lies? Kenny on the low ground. Oh, Certus, hello. Pistol strats coming out now. Made his way to T-spawn. He's not going to stop there either. He's not going to get any frags. He's just charging nothing but W from Team Spirit. 2 will fall near T-spawn. But now, how does the round develop from here?
That's actually so awesome. I think they just boosted Cat and they were like, wait a second, they're all in spawn. That would have been glorious. Sophic's actually in a great position. It's just quite a nasty off angle, actually. As you're coming around that spot as the T play, you're looking towards the short area, the ramp area. So that is a devastating off angle. He could even find guns here in T-spawn. So I kind of love this play. Davkost will find a frag in dark. Ooh, the guns. Give me those guns.
Can he get to the corner fast enough? Looks like he can. But who will he prioritize? Spots 1, spots 2. Oh no! He's run up by Dan!
Oh, that's awkward. That's an awkward way to finish the half. 13-2, EnVyUs, very, very dominant. Expected. You play against EnVyUs on Dust 2. That is going to happen.
There's that cough that Kenny's had all weekend.
Oh man.
At least he's managing to control it during the rounds, because I mean that's such a violent cough. It's moving your chest everywhere. Going to be very hard to aim and stay focused in that respect. 13-2 for Team Spirit. Man. I mean, for EnVy, of course. Pistol time, eventually. 3 Kevlars for Spirit so far. Hold on a second. Yeah. Oh, look at that. That's cute. What is that? Do you know what that is?
No.
Is that from a... Oh, there's some writing as well. There's some stories. Maybe some strategy. I think it says fish. Oh, it says rush. Of course it says rush. That must be on the EnVy side. I see the word rush in there.
Do you used to watch Powerpuff Girls? Was that one of your...
Is that Powerpuff Girl?
I don't know. It looks kind of reminds me of one. Like the massive head and the small body, and it's just kind of looks like one.
I wouldn't know one if I saw one.
Really?
Yeah. No, it looks like that might be the thing from, what's that Wii game? That Splatoon. It looks like the Splatoon girl. One of the Splatoon girls. Anyway, we have Apex with double the kills of Davkost. Time is running out for Davkost. The game is live. The pistol round is about to begin. 5 Kevlar to Team Spirit. 6-0 with a high explosive grenade and a defuse kit. NBK has not bought just yet. What will you do, sir, with your money? Buy some Kevlar. Right then, Spirits. You have very few rounds with which to make a comeback. Starts with the B rush.
Oh, that's nice. About 100 damage there. MBK gets tagged straight away. They need to get some frags here. Sixer is in great position, but he can only get one. MBK has fallen as well. This is a great start. Apex, he's running in. He doesn't care. He's not going to wait for his teammate. In fact, I know he has a teammate with him. Apex will actually find himself a quick headshot as Sophic and Kibak in the last man standing. Apex raining in terror from above with that USP. And that is now just Kibakin left against 2 players running out of bullets in the open. Problems for Kibakin. Still finds himself another kill onto Apex. He somehow is still alive and has found a USP. Happy has 2 HP as well. This is ridiculous.
2 HP versus 2 HP. Happy has decided to abandon the site completely, maybe suggesting he's rotating towards the tunnel. Will Bacon take the bait and make a play towards A? He has no idea where Happy is, but he still hasn't collected the bomb either, so he needs to pick that up. 45 seconds, so there's still time for him to make a play towards A. Will he take the bait, though? The water has been chummed. Happy is the shark, and Bacon is taking that bait.
Oh, that's brilliant, isn't it? And Happy's going to hear the running. He knows. Oh, he's just going to wait above. This is just too good, isn't it, for Happy? It's just too good. That's a smart play from Happy.
Yeah. He knew what Bacon was going to do before Bacon knew what Bacon was going to do. 14-2. Team Spirit truly outplayed. I think Apex was expecting a fast plant to be coming in there towards default. So like, I'm going to charge through the doors. They're not expecting this. I'm going to get me some kills. I'm going to get me some kills.
Yeah, and he was fitting that choke point for ages and somehow didn't die. So EnVyUs, they won both pistol rounds now. It's 14-2. 2 rounds away from elimination potentially here. Our Team Spirit, they go for the Tech 9s and the Armors. The force buy, but Happy's in with the first headshot. Kenny, yes, he wants the piece as well. Oh dear.
Happy's had enough of Kenny taking the stardom, the highlights.
It's been an accident, James.
It's been a terrible mistake. Sotfik alone with the deagle, no helmet, and the bomb. No one to spot him crossing past T-spawn, so maybe there's opportunity for the bomb to go down at the very least. 6 are alone towards B. But Happy's pushing around A, getting aggressive, and that might cause a rotation. Apex in CT spawn now, so maybe Sixer will have some support that he might need. No flashes for Apex though, so if Sixer gets into an extended fight, Apex has to come in with his gun, and he's doing exactly that. Sixer with a flash of his own. Sophic stuck behind the box, just shooting wildly, randomly, desperately, Dan. And it to no avail.
Here it is. Oh, I've made a mistake. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's okay. 15-2. We've got all the nades in the world, as much as can be mustered for Team Spirit, as well as a bunch of pistols. 1 round away from elimination, James, and you've got Tech 9s. Well, you've got all manner of pistols.
Yeah, one of the worst maps to only have pistols. Bacon presumably lining up a smoke for Xbox. Normally it's done in the corner of the shadow, but he's using a white dot. Although his team have already advanced well beyond that, so who knows if even threw that grenade. Team Spirit, the gauntlet is upon you, and your target is A. Kenny is ready and waiting. He'll be subject to the Molotovs, but he repositions already. That second one, the NIP Molotov in as well. Kenny was a high flash, not on fire just yet. There are players close though. Dima shut down. There goes Sophic as well. The bomb spotted. Grenade coming in to do more damage. There's NBK. Molotov kill. Apex on the site. Bursting. Take down Bacon. Got a Tech 9 as well. And that's almost the GG. Running out of bullets is Davkost. Not much you can do there with the CZ. Stuck in a croque monsieur or a croque madame. You can decide. Envy with a very easy dust too.
Yep, that's the end of the road for Team Spirit, unfortunately for them. But EnVyUs, they've been fighting really hard so far, and they are facing elimination should they lose any match. So it's still a